Have you read Matthew 7? This is in the closing of the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus has been teaching radically and powerful to all of us. The crowds that gathered to listen were amazed at his teaching. It truly was different than what they had heard before. Let's do a little review before we read from Matthew. If you are familiar with the book of Proverbs, you are aware of the contrast between the wise and the fool. There is no doubt which camp you want to be a part of. The fool was a bad choice and continues to be a bad choice even today. As Jesus closed out the Sermon on the Mount, he does a majestic job of framing the time of decision. This group had listened intently to all Jesus had said. We have had the opportunity to read all that Jesus has said. Matter of fact, we were able to reread sections to help us better understand. Having listened, having read, the question is now what? Here we are in Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 and 25. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and acts on them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain fell, the rivers rose, and the winds blew and pounded that house. Yet it didn't collapse because its foundation was on the rock. Jesus wants us to act on these words of his. Put them into practice in our lives. Seek to change our lives and live like Jesus. The wise man or woman seeks to do that. Life comes at us with storms, trials, and tribulations that wipe out the fool who listened but didn't act on them, didn't put the words of Jesus into practice. The wise will still find their house standing after the wave of storms has passed because they lived like Jesus said to. Which picture do you want to represent your life? The choice is yours. The choice is mine. Look back over the sermon and prayerfully ask God to guide you to a better place in following and applying his words. Keep reading, encourage others to read, and expect to find more gems to help us live like Jesus. Thank you.